Hey, what's up, Run Try Bike family? Welcome to the 14th episode of What's in Your Earbuds, a show that started, oh man, back in like last August. And can't believe we're already into the teen episodes of the show. And I'm excited for the guest that we have on today. Before we introduce a person who needs no introduction in the Run Try Bike community because he's that awesome, a little bit housekeeping for those of you guys who are friends of the pod. Don't forget to like, rate, and subscribe. We have 9 amazing shows on the Everyday Athlete Podcast Network, including this one, What's in Your Earbuds. My friend and co-host Joe Harden here hosts Beyond the Finish Line and just had a great episode with Cameron Dean Balzer from Mount to Coast. We have a fireside chat tomorrow with longtime contributor Joanne Ballard. And we have shows for everybody, ranging from 15 minutes to almost an hour with our Enduring Minds show, which just launched last fall. That's our men's mental health show. And we just brought on Melanin MVP with Angela Hallwell, which focuses on BIPOC female athletes. So we have a show for everybody on this network. Don't forget to like, rate, and subscribe, and join the party and join the community. We'd love to have you be a part of it. Dude, Adam, welcome back to the show. I'm so excited to have you back on. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing excellent. It's good to see you guys. Thanks for inviting me back.
Yeah, I'm so stoked to have you back.
Yeah. It's a while, but I see you boys killing it, and I'm really proud of you guys and the Run Try Bike work you guys are doing. Keep doing.
Dude, appreciate you. And just want to say that this show would not be happening today. We would not be sitting here today doing 14 episodes if not for the messages that Joe and Adam were exchanging about doing a show about music. And it just feels full circle to have you not once, but twice. And, we're going to have you back on the show like regularly because it just, you always bring the best suggestions of songs and you changed our worldview last time.
Well, thank you. Yeah. I think, a couple rockers here, we got similar tastes. So I appreciate you liking my suggestions, and I got a few more today. So.
Nice. Definitely. Before I have Joe jump into some of our mentions for a song answer and ask you that question ourselves about what we asked our guests last week, I just want to open the floor to you to let people know where they can find you if they want to connect with you. And let me assure you guys, Adam is somebody you do want to connect with and cross paths with in this community. Love everything he's doing with Lucid Motion Fitness. So giving the floor to you, Adam.
Wow. Well, thank you for that intro. Yeah, well, my name is Adam. I'm the head coach and founder of Lucid Motion Fitness, based here in the Bay Area, California. I'm in the North Bay in Sonoma County, but I coach virtual athletes across the country as well. And, I guess the most kind of like the key marker with my programming is I'm trying to get more minority and low-income athletes into triathlon. So I do offer a program where we sponsor an athlete from a low-income community. They are funded by athletes that join the regular team. A portion of the coaching fees goes towards funding a low-income athlete from a marginalized community. And so this year we brought on board our first athlete. His name is Brandon. And someone is paying for his bike, paying for his kit. Someone's paying for his entry fees to races, so he can do a triathlon for the very first time in his life. Hopefully get the triathlon bug and spread the love to others. So you can find me on Instagram, lucid.motion.fitness, website, lucidmotionfitness.com. And I would love to connect with anyone who kind of wants to see this work take off as well.
Well, I'll turn this over to you to comment as well, Joe, but I just want to say, appreciate what you're doing for Brandon. That is so awesome and a huge landmark achievement. My partner does triathlon. You know more about this than me, Adam, but all the stuff I've heard about, it's obviously there's a barrier of entry financially to get into this sport, especially with the tri-bike cost and the swim gear cost and like all the running equipment. And so, you know, it's really cool what you're doing for Brandon, and it's really cool that he's able to break through that barrier of entry, especially being from like for me personally, being from a marginalized community as well, and being a minority, like that means a lot to me.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I just think triathlon is so great. Endurance sports in general are so great, and everyone needs to have equal access to it. I can only speak from personal experience, like what endurance sports did to my life when I started them. I was in a pretty low point, and I wasn't expecting the kind of gains or returns that endurance sports gave me. I was incredibly unhealthy. I lost a lot of weight. My attitude and confidence shot up because of the training. I made lifelong friends such as yourselves and others, and just it's really endurance sports are they're addicting, and it's a good addiction, and yeah, I just want to see that get spread to others, right? So
Yeah, absolutely, and it's so cool to see out there crushing, man. That's amazing what you guys could provide. Yeah, it's something I always wanted to try. Was maybe one day I'll finally bite the bullet and get into triathlons, but
that's what I like to hear.
I can barely keep up with ultra sign up right now, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see what I can do down the road.
Yeah, I'll do an ultra if you do a triathlon. We could.
Oh, I might take you up on that one.
I don't know why I said. I think you
pretty awesome.
Yeah,
that's a risky proposition, man. Especially since I was following my girlfriend because I still have, with the Ironman app, and obviously I see a notification saying Oceanside has 100 spots left, and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to make my way to that one next year. But I think that one had a pretty. Is it the one of the crazy swim? I don't know. I think Morro Bay might have had like some kind of swim disaster.
I know from my partner, it has a very cold ocean swim,
Yeah.
and a really crazy headwind on the bike. And I believe Jason has done Oceanside half a couple times.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys out there on the race course anywhere?
I have to keep that in mind about training an ultra for a triathlon, man.
Man, that's a pretty good deal.
You should know better than to throw a crumb at an endurance athlete.
Yeah, I know, yeah. It does seem cool though, so I admire you fellas for getting out there and doing the crazy distances you do. That's just wild to me, but yeah, kudos to you guys.
Likewise to you, man. I mean, Jason is always, I've seen it with my partner, I've seen it with you and some of the others who train, but I can see that training for triathlon is essentially like having another job, and just balancing three disciplines. I don't know how you guys do it, and it's remarkable.
Yeah, it is tough. I'm not going to lie. So I'm pretty lucky that my schedule allows me to get some training in, but yeah, it's definitely takes a lot of Tetris with your scheduling. It's kind of wild. Yeah. So, but.
Well, we could certainly talk all day about this, and we could talk all day offline too. I mean, just it's been a while since the three of us have been in a room together, and but we want to talk about music, and you've got incredible like music taste that like of songs and genres, even genres I'd never even heard of. And yeah, before we dive into that and what's been in your earbuds, I want to present a question to you that we presented to our community last week. And then I'll turn it over to Joe as well to make some of the amazing mentions we got, to mention some of the amazing people who contributed to answering that question. So we talked about this in the green room, but so maybe you've had some time to think about it. But what is a song that transports you to somewhere else?
Yeah, I had an answer for that question right away when you asked it, actually. I will say that it changes quite a bit, but like of late, I don't know if you guys remember this song. It's an old song. It's by the Pixies. It's called Wave of Mutilation.
Oh, yeah.
And it's the specific version is called the UK version. It's kind of like surfer psychedelic rock, and I don't know, that one just kind of like I zone out when I hear that one. I put it on like long bike rides, or something cool about swimming is like I get a song in my head throughout the whole the whole swim. So that one's on repeat a lot lately, and definitely takes me places. Yeah, yeah. That's an old
That's
one. That one's 89.
man, yeah. I'm a Pixies fan, so
Yeah,
you got me on that one.
yeah,
I'm gonna have to listen to that one.
Oh
yeah.
man, yeah. Just listen to like all the Pixies body of work. Not all their songs are like big hits or
Right.
anything, but if you work your way through their like whole entire catalog, you'll be like, oh wow, it's like you'll get it. It's just like, oh
Yeah.
man, like they're so underrated.
Oh, I agree.
Cool.
Back to them. I'll put them down, but then I'll pick them up, and I'm like, oh wow, like I forget like how good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
Oh,
added
man,
that
cool.
to my queue.
yeah.
Cool. Man, good choice. So yeah, so we posed this question sorry, a week ago on Threads and Instagram, and like the response was awesome, by the way. So I was going to take a few minutes, maybe not very long, but to give everybody a little shout out because I was blown away by this. So we had coming from Jason B. Uh, he had Narco. He had Timmy Trumpets or yeah, Narco by Timmy Trumpets again. So I
I
love
was not
that.
expecting that.
Yeah.
I mean, I was expecting that, but I wasn't expecting that to be
Ooh,
the first
yeah.
one.
And we got one. We got a comment coming in. Got Voodoo by Godsmack. Okay, that'll go on. Thank you for that. And my buddy Doug Figless, "Peg" by Steely Dan. That's a pretty good song. We've got "Lovely Dirt Road" by Dax by Kyle Lafferty. That's a Midwest friend there from Indiana. Ryan Reynolds suggested "Lay Low" by My Morning Jacket. That's a good song.
Oh, that's a good song.
Yeah. Andrew Santino, "The Hand That Feeds" by Nine Inch Nails. I mean, what
Ooh,
he
yeah,
he suggested that, and then it made me go down this like I haven't listened to Nine Inch Nails in like so long,
yeah.
and I went down a big Nine Inch Nails rabbit hole yesterday because of that suggestion.
That's
My Yeah, man, it's God that remember the Downward Spiral album
yeah.
was just so good front to back, but
I was what happened to Trent Reznor? Like he was so cool in the '90s or whatever, and then I heard he was doing his own side projects, and then I just never seen him
yeah,
after that.
I don't know. Last time I did hear he got sober. That's like the last thing I heard about Trent Reznor, and he was doing like
Mhm,
he's like producing and stuff. But
mhm. Super talented guy. Yeah.
so yeah, Andrew Santino brought a big hit. My buddy Eric Davis, "Eggs All Runny," Counting Crows, the whole album, "Across the Wire." So I threw that whole album up there. We got some good song suggestions coming in. We've
Yeah.
got Eminent of Oots said Tool 46 and 2, which, by the way, Tool is one of my favorite bands of all time.
Cool.
I'll just come out and say that I'm a big Tool fan.
Yeah.
We've got someone said "Ain't Living Like Long Like This" by William Jennings. That's a great song too, also. And well, we got a lot of suggestions. When they get through these suggestions real quick, on Threads we have Haley Hughes, Janet Jackson, "Escapade." That's a good song.
Yeah.
My buddy Will Eady, handle is "Runs to the Left." He said Andrea Bocelli, "Conte Partio." I've never heard of that song, but I'm going to listen to that. He suggested "Mama Tried," the Grateful Dead version.
Oh, I love that song. Yeah.
It's a good one.
And he also threw up the suggestion "Waiting Room" by Fugazi, which is that's a banger of a song too.
These are all bangers, man.
Man, so yeah, this list went really well. And it really excites me that there's some good we have some good representation from the Midwest and like
Yeah.
some West Coast people in there, which is awesome. So, man, what
Yeah.
a list! And we got some good stuff coming in too. I'll just keep writing all this stuff down. But
What did you say yours? What did you say yours was,
oh,
Joe?
I've been going down the OAR. So mine has been "The Wanderer" by OAR. Like it can be like 7 degrees outside, and I'll throw that song on, and it doesn't matter that it's 7 degrees outside anymore. So that's been my transport song lately.
Oh man, I think mine recently has been. I just had in my like songs. It's been Black Thunder by the Who.
Oh yeah.
That was that I fell down the Wolf Totem rabbit hole, and then I was like, these guys got other good songs too, like Yuve Yuve You, and just there's Who. Have we introduced you to the Who, Adam, or have you listened to them?
I've heard them. I'm not I don't know too many of their songs, to be honest, but outside of like their main hits. But yeah, I like the Who. Who are good.
That's a good one. Yeah, I mean, I've fallen in love with the Who, and for those of you guys who don't know, that's not the WHO. That's the Mongolian band, the Who. HU.
Oh,
Man,
I'm thinking different
that
Who. Okay,
Yeah, I
that
should have clarified that.
I don't
I
know that.
introduced them to Joe, and look up the song Wolf Totem.
Okay.
it'll change.
Um,
It'll change your life, dude. Like that was my 5K PR ender, by the way.
Oh
Like
wow.
that was my
it's so
fastest mile
good.
too.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna
It's
add.
so good. They have a couple. My favorites are Wolf Totem, and then Black Thunder features Serge Tankian from System of a Down,
Mm-hmm.
and the Bad Wolves, and it's just so good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So if we're talking songs that transports me, that song transports me to a battlefield with a horse, and suddenly makes me feel like I'm not Indian and I'm actually a Mongolian warrior. So it pumps me up every time.
Yeah. Good. I need that.
So I want to turn it over to you now, Adam. We've gotten some great suggestions, and now I want to ask you, what's been in your earbuds recently?
Yeah, so I got to give a shout out. Okay, I'll tell you right now what's in my earbuds. I got to give a shout out though to the person responsible for my latest music kind of takes. So my nephew, who lives in Los Angeles, did something really cool. He put together a Instagram page and playlist for, I guess, the people affected by the fires in LA. He put together this Instagram page for people that were leaving LA and evacuating. It's a really cool page. You should add it. It's called listening.club.la. So shout out to you, Jude. He he's got some cool hip hop on there. He's got some cool like blues and jazz. But have you guys ever heard of Zimbabwe Legit?
No.
No,
Okay.
no, that's going on my list though.
Yeah.
That sounds cool already.
It's cool. It's cool. So Zimbabwe Legit. The song is called Where I'm At, and it's kind of like a flowy, funky, kind of chill hip hop kind of track. And I think I would pair that with maybe like a tempo run, or maybe like kind of like a something between tempo and recovery, right? So kind of like and then another one that I found through him was maybe you've heard of him. I think maybe Joe Cotton Jones. Does that sound familiar? No. He's got a song called Midnight Monday, and it's kind of mellow, jazzy, Americana. But yeah, again, good for long sessions. So, a shout out Jude. Like, people from LA just have like a natural propensity for good music. Like they're in the scene. I'm just like an old dad who listens to like my Pearl Jam and Nirvana still. So I don't really get to like, to my searches very often, but I kind of rely on others for some motivation and inspiration. But yeah, so that's where I've been living these days is my nephew's suggestions. But
Found them. I just followed Listening Club LA. That is so sick.
I'm all over this.
Listening.club.la.
Yeah.
Got it right here.
Boom. First thing that came up. Cool.
Yes.
Man, I'm always down for new hip hop and stuff too.
Yeah.
Like you, I get stuck in like a rut. Like if given the opportunity, I'll just listen to the same old. Like I'll just pop in some Nirvana or Pearl Jam or like some old grunge and just be fine with that. But
yeah, like the default, right? One more for you though. This guy, his name's Larry June. Have you heard of him?
Larry.
Larry June. He has a song called Organic Work, and it's kind of Bay Area style hip hop. So if you like kind of more like E40 synthesized hip hop sounds, he's got like a real easy, cool voice over the track. I really like. He just came out with a new album. It's fellas might like him though.
Just added that to the playlist. What was the other one? Zimbabwe
Legit.
Zimbabwe legit.
Yeah, I think
The
that's
name sounds so sick.
Look at
yeah.
that. It's pretty sick.
Zimbabwe.
With them.
Yeah.
Legit.
The song is called Where I'm At.
Where I'm at.
Follow.
Found
Nice.
it.
Okay.
Just added that to our playlist.
Yeah, you'll enjoy that one.
Heck yeah. Oh, can I give a quick update on the playlist? So we're at 9 hours and 55 minutes, by the way.
Oh yes.
I wanted to throw that on there.
Congrats.
So we're trying to get, what did we say, 15 hours, but then I think I went hard in the paint and said 24 hours by Javelina. So we're looking for 24 hours.
For those of you guys who don't know, Jason wants a 21 hour at Javelina. I want to get a sub 24. So I would love to have a playlist I can listen to the entire time I'm doing the race. That would be sick. And if it was our community playlist, that would be amazing.
How many songs are on there?
I think we're at 149 last time I checked. So next one we throw on there will be our 150th song.
26 saves now, 9 hours, 55 minutes. We've got 20 contributors. I don't even know how many songs are on there. Almost 10 hours. We're so close to 10 hours.
That's awesome.
Dude, this is amazing. And a lot of these songs I recognize. My favorite part is a lot of these songs I recognize, and a lot of them I don't. Like the Cat Empire one still took me by surprise.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What was the song called?
Do you know what I love about it is when you go through the list, you can tell it's like it reminds me of an episode that we did, and you can tell what time of the year it was. There's like Halloween themed, and then like it's like so cool going through it. Like oh, I remember that talk, like the Ghostbusters theme song. I remember that. Like, so it's almost like its own little time capsule of all of our conversations and like the Instagram and Threads conversations that everyone's having together. So it's like, oh yeah, I remember this like talk, and so it's kind of cool in that way too.
Yeah, this playlist brings back so many memories, and I mean, and like it reminds me of all the great conversations we've had. Like shout out to Elliot Matson. I see the Werewolf Bar Mitzvah song, and I'm just like, I remember that. That's a good one. But man, these are all great song suggestions, Adam. Just
thank you.
Always like hitting it out of the park with them.
I do homework before I come on this show. You know, I'm like, I got to give these guys a product. So, you know, I look at what I've been listening to on my Apple iTunes, Apple Music rather. How do I have Apple Music, Spotify? I guess that's mainly it. Do you guys do Apple Music at all? I don't know.
Yeah. I haven't made the jump yet. I guess I need to. That way I can keep up with. Because like some people will send me like Apple Music, it's like hard to like get that onto the Spotify list. So maybe it helped. Having two playlists might be too much.
Yeah, Spotify has more songs personally. So yeah, I would stay with my personal suggestion. Stay with the Spotify, but But I will say I'll put more songs on there. My 9-year-old comes up with some bangers sometimes. You know, if you're into the pop, you know, the pop music, which is helpful in training too, right? Get some stuff like strength training. You know, pop music is like plyometrics or something where you're jumping around. Don't look down on the pop music. I'll get you guys some more songs on that playlist.
Heck yeah, keep them coming, man.
Yeah.
Don't look down on the pop music. There's some good stuff out there. Recently, I've been on a recently. I've been on the Chappelle Ronet rabbit hole. So
Oh, yeah. So is my daughter. Yeah.
yeah,
Good.
yeah.
Yeah.
So been down that rabbit hole a little bit. It's the rabbit hole my girlfriend's on. Joined her on it.
Yeah, I have a 12-year-old daughter, so I have no choice but to get exposed to a lot of pop music. I won't
Yeah.
lie, like half the time, if like I want to like shit on a different kind of music, and then I actually listen to it, I'm like, all right, that's actually pretty good. Like,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like, all
Yeah.
right, I think I like Olivia Rodrigo. So I mean,
Yep.
it's not bad at all. So I'll just admit that.
Yeah. Yeah. But she doesn't listen to my music. So, like, what is this? It's both ways, like she doesn't like my Minor Threat. She doesn't like my, my Pearl Jam. So that's okay. And, it's always
Good.
cool. It's her song. When I pick her up, it's her song. But as soon as she leaves the car, it's like,
It's back to yours.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I've been down I go down this rabbit hole every year, but recently I've been down the rabbit hole of like I've jumped back into if there's one album I can listen to from start to finish and instant classic, it's Hybrid Theory by Linkin Park.
Oh yeah.
you
Yeah,
mentioned.
like there'll be like, and I know the crazy thing about this album is I know exactly how long it is. I'm like, I have a 2 hour run today. Let me
Mm,
set Hybrid Theory on for this 38-minute block from paper cut to pushing me away.
yeah. What do you guys use as headphones? Like,
Ooh.
like, I need some new ones. Mine just broke. I had the ones that were kind of earmuffs, right? Like the kind of big cord, big band over your head. And one of the ears, one side just started like kind of sputtering. So I need something new.
Hmm.
I've just been using kind of like like CVS special earbuds, but
Mhm.
I lose earbuds, so it's like I'm afraid to spend the money.
Oh yeah, I know I will. I've
Uh,
never for that
yeah.
reason.
I lose them all the time, and because I started doing long distance stuff and didn't want to like waste my time charging them too much, I started moving back to wired earbuds that
Okay.
connect to my lightning cable.
Oh,
It's a
is
good
that?
idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I saw Joe actually. I saw Courtney DeWalter using them on a race, and I'm like, huh. Well, if she's using it, might as well
Right.
use wired earbuds.
All right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
Good suggestions. Yeah. Yeah, I just know I'll lose those earbuds, right? Or I'll put them in my pocket and they'll go in the wash or something. I
Dude.
just
Yeah.
like so.
I can't count in the number of fingers how many earbuds I've lost. Just
Oh,
every time, uh, every single time. But yeah, man, this was an awesome show, and I know we're gonna have to bring you back on again at some point because there's just always so much to talk about.
yeah,
Um, we
yeah,
might have to do another roundtable, Joe, and like
Yeah.
because I remember we did the sober roundtable and we had like a hour long show, and I would love to see we got to do like a run try bike community roundtable of music. That'd be cool.
Oh, that's a good idea. Because I've been wanting to do another roundtable. I can't find the theme. So I think you're
Dude,
onto something.
Adam, you in?
yes. Tell
Man,
me where. When.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna make this happen. We got to make roundtable happen. But Adam, thank you so much for coming on the show, and thank you so much for the suggestion of the music club in LA. I mean that
Yeah,
Instagram playlist, just to get the real name, Listening Club LA,
yeah.
listening.club.la, everybody, to go check out his nephew Jude's page. Great song suggestions today. And dude, just appreciate having you on the show all the time.
Like
Absolutely.
you guys are good pals, and I love the work you're doing, and just keep grinding, keep doing it, and yeah, let's catch you up over some music in the future again.
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on, Adam. And thank you
yeah.
everybody for like this is the first time we've had a lot of good like live song suggestions. So I appreciate that too. That's
Yeah.
kind of
We're
amazing.
blown away every single time.
For real. Good job. Yeah. Thanks, boys.
Well, have a good evening, Adam, and you too, Joe.
You too.
All right. Good night, guys.